Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about a stat on rings and amulets that people often overlook but is actually quite powerful. And I'm going to give you an example here. Let's say this ring over here, the Mortal Band, the plus 19 to 50 damage. This is directly increasing the damage of your weapon, and it is actually quite powerful. I'm going to teach you today how to calculate the benefit that it gives you so that you can evaluate the ring properly. So first, a problem about this stat is that you cannot search for it specifically on the auction house, but I think you'll find it worthwhile to actually look for it by going down all the rings on the list and finding it once I'm done with the video. So let's see if I can convince you. So this is how this stat works. Basically, you have to take the average damage that's coming in from the ring and your average weapon damage, so the damage per swing, not the DPS. I'll show an example later. And then finally, your primary stat, so I'm a barb, that's strength, plus 100. So A divided by B is the DPS percentage increase due to the ring. And if you multiply A divided by B by C, that gives you the relative gain of your primary stat. So let's go back here just a second so I can show you my current weapon. So the average weapon damage in this case is that 455 to 977, and just average those two numbers. And again, I'll be using this ring here to calculate it. So let's look here. So the average ring damage is 34.5. That's just these two numbers, add them and divide by 2. And my average weapon damage is 716. So I also have 1776 strength, so once I add 100, that's 1876. As you can see, just this first line, just this part here of the ring, is giving me 4.82% increased DPS, which translates to about 90 strength. Now, if I had searched instead for a ring with 90 strength here, it would have been much more expensive than this ring. You can basically get this stat for free. So I suggest you look for rings that have this, and you'll pay a lot less. And I mean, it's going to be on top of everything else the ring does, so you can get some much stronger rings if you specifically try to get this stat on them. It ranges wildly. I'm not sure exactly what's the maximum it can go up to. This is relatively high, the 19 to 50, but you can get some slightly lower numbers and still do quite well. Hopefully these equations here help you evaluate the ring and increase your DPS without paying too much.